elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
You just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cummings. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Blue Hens offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Levy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7 to 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Using the quick game. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Cummings. It's caught. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, better look out! There he goes! He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Surging forward on the sneak.
31, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Rides the back on the option, the give. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Cummings. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peppers. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Levy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a sack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice. I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Jones.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Cummings. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Going to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Fakes to grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a nice job running his break. He didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? Motion from the wideout. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Peppers. Brings him to the open. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they go back on top.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. chunk play on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Levy. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Levy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Delaware. And that one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over Cal. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Bringing the heat. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab for a big play. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot, to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Right down the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference. Defense. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Miranda. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got a man. It's Levy. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Pulls it in. It's Levy. And he'll be brought down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also getting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Cummings. He's got the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. Grind out, flank them on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Levy. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Levy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Amidst a din of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Cummings. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The give is to Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Got a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He'll do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miranda. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Levy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Lost a throw again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And they'll take a knee. Now all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams. teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to